Alrighty, hey guys, what's up, how's it going? Welcome to another video on the channel. Robin here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a quick little update on the Canadian-based dividend investing portfolio here on Wealthsimple Trade. So if you guys missed my last video, I did an update on Wealthsimple Trade. They recently announced a new beta version of their app on the desktop. So what you guys need to do is you need to go to their website, sign into your account, use whatever email you normally would use on the app, and now you can actually use the desktop version of Wealthsimple Trade. So check that out if you guys want. It is in beta version, and it is still kind of like not having all the features. So we will be mostly using the mobile app for these videos, but eventually at some point in time, and even in this video, I'm going to jump to the desktop version and show you guys some things. So definitely check that out if you guys missed that, because that's something they just recently announced. And I'll also put my affiliate links in the description of the video as well. So if you guys want to sign up with a Wealthsimple Trade or Wealthsimple Invest account and you guys want to support the channel, you can do that as well. So here's the portfolio today. We'll do a quick little update on the portfolio and how things are going. And then I'm going to show you guys how much money we're making in dividend income. And then I'm going to be buying a couple stocks going towards the end of the video. I don't have too much to spend on for this month, as you guys know, but we'll buy a couple little stocks here and there. So here's the actual portfolio itself here. Here's the total. Here's the dividend stocks, so $5,922 on the stocks, and we are down -4%, as you guys can see, which is quite a bit. That's almost 5% in the past overall, and it actually came over the past couple days to couple weeks, and I'll show you guys in just a second. So over the course of one day, we are down -0.73%, so that's $43. That's quite a bit, almost 1% in the past day. Over the past week, we are down -4%. So this is where most of the drop happened, as you guys can see. For most of our Canadian stocks, a lot of them dropped over the past week or so. That's about 4% there, so that's quite a bit. And in the past month, we are down about -2, almost 3%. So once again, kind of down overall. And in the past 3 months, we are down 4%. So looks like the stocks were kind of going up, and then we had a nice little drop overall. And I think the whole entire market is kind of dipping down here quite a bit. So it is what it is. The good news about it is that now we can buy stocks at a cheaper price, and we can pick up some nice buys for this week. So and that's what we're going to be doing. And the cool thing about this month is we also have a lot of our bank stocks paying out, so we'll have some nice dividends, and I'll give you guys an update on how much dividends we're making on a monthly basis in just a second. So that's the overall portfolio. Let's jump over to the income spreadsheet so you guys can see how much money I made from the dividend portfolio. Alright, so here's the spreadsheet where I record my monthly dividends, and I like to track these just to show you guys how even just investing a little bit of money over time can really bounce up and really grow that dividend income. So as you guys can see, I started this portfolio in January 2020, beginning of this year. And by the way, guys, I do have an entire playlist where I've kind of captured these updates in. If you guys want to follow along, there's a lot of videos, but you guys, if you guys want, you can follow along. I'll put another link to that in the description of the video as well. If you guys want to kind of see how I first started this portfolio and grew it over time, you guys can also see like how I grew as an investor and how I learned a lot of new things, which is really cool. And that's kind of how I am right now. I'm not an expert or anything. I'm just kind of more like a beginner, kind of learning as I go kind of thing. So in the first month, we made 44 cents, so not that much. And then the second month, we made $1.61. And then in March, we made $4. And then in April, we made $5. And in May, we made $7. And you guys can see it just slowly kept going up. And in September, we made $20. It was our biggest month, but that's because a lot of our stocks, approaching the third quarter and whatnot, a lot of dividends pay out at that month. And then October here, we made $14 from our dividend stocks. And keep in mind, this is just our dividend stocks, not our REIT stocks, which I'll show you guys in just a second here. And in total dividends for the portfolio since we started investing is $91. So we're almost at $100 for the dividend stocks. And if we tally the total from the REIT stocks and the dividend stocks, we have $163. So we made $163 from our portfolio in just dividends since we started. And that's I guess that's about 10 months now. We're approaching the end of October, so about 10 months of investing, and so that's pretty cool. And if we go to the right here, I have the dividends tracked here. So these dividend stocks are inside the same portfolio. I just kind of track them separately so we can see how the REIT stocks are performing versus the dividend stocks. I like to kind of keep it separate. And once again, you guys can see here, we have the first month $1, and then it just slowly kind of grew over time, and the REIT stocks are actually performing quite well. They went down quite a bit as well, and I'll show you guys in just a second when we get to the REIT portfolio. But $72 in total earnings from the REITs. And once again, if we combine the REIT earnings overall and then the dividend stock earnings of $91.70, we have about $163. So that's our total earnings for the portfolio. So not too shabby. Now let's jump into the goals spreadsheet so I can just show you guys what my goals with this portfolio are. Okay, so since my computer crashed early on this month, as you guys probably have known, and that's why I haven't been able to invest as much money because I had to buy a new computer. what I've been doing is I had to kind of take all the spreadsheets I had earlier and I had to make kind of new ones. So I think I got everything in here, but I just want to show you guys this really quickly because I like to track these things and show you guys, how the portfolio is growing and the basic goal of the portfolio and why I do dividend investing. So the main reason why I'm doing dividend investing is because I want to eventually get to the point where my dividends pay for a good chunk of my living expenses and I can just, I guess, theoretically live off them. Although I probably won't ever live off them completely 100%, I will be using them in the future to pay for a lot of things. And you can see how just even a little bit of money, like just even like $20 a month is kind of what we're making on average. As you guys can see, our current monthly dividend income is about $27 a month. Even just like $20 a month can buy you a lot of things and change things a lot. So here's a list of expenses that I bought with my dividends. And once again, I wanted to just document this to give you guys inspiration, also inspire myself to keep doing this and appreciate the little things that I have here. So like the expenses we covered so far are things like my daily coffee. It costs about 20 cents a day for a cup of coffee if you make it from home. That's $6 a month. We now pay for that. I bought a French press with my dividends. I now pay 1 day's worth of food, which I tallied up to be about $3 a meal. So we get one. And this is on a monthly basis, guys. So we get 1 day's worth of food a month. I bought a CD. I bought a PC game, The Sims. And then I bought, the recent things I've been buying is I bought a new pair of pants with jeans. And I bought a Halloween costume. I'm going to be a pirate for Halloween. I bought like a little hat and a little sword for $6. It was a nice, cheap little thing. We went to like we went to the thrift store and bought a bunch of cheap stuff, so that's what I did here. And as you guys can see on the right side, here's the total cost that we spent, so $74. I know it's not accurate because this stuff does, like this thing is like the coffee you pay on a monthly basis, so it's not accurate. But the goal is to basically keep this total cost under the total dividend income. And I'm not spending my dividend income on these things. I'm just using this as a representative. So, when I buy my coffee, I'm actually not spending my dividend income. I'm using my cash I earn from my work and whatnot. I'm reinvesting that dividend income, but it's just like a representation of what those dividends can buy over time. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's jump in this portfolio and let's see how our stocks are doing. So here's the dividend-based portfolio, and we are using the Wealth Simple Trade desktop app here. I'll show you guys a quick little sneak preview. The cool thing about this little new app is that I can actually show you guys my stocks, and you guys can see the price of the stocks. You can see the total value and how many shares I have, and then you can see the all-time return for these stocks individually. So I'm going to go through these really quickly, and you guys can pause throughout the video if you guys want to see any specific holdings, and I hope it's big enough for you guys to see. But as you guys can see here, we have Bank of Nova Scotia, we have CIBC stock, we have Enbridge stock. CIBC has performed quite well, 5.41% overall. We don't have that many shares, but they are pretty expensive. And most of the portfolio is in ETFs, but we do buy a few individual shares here and there. So we have Enbridge, which is down quite a bit at 11%. We have Fortis stock, which we have 4 shares, down about negative 1.57. We have Manulife, 15 shares, which is down negative 6. So a lot of Canadian stocks are down right now. Polaris Infrastructure. This one we haven't bought for a while because we haven't been able to buy it, and I probably will just sell these eventually when I get the chance to, but they're down 13%. We have TransAlta Renewables. This has been one of my more higher performing utility-based stocks, 17 shares, up about 12%, so not too shabby. It was up quite a bit, like 20%, but I guess since the low dip, it went down quite a bit. We have Royal Bank of Canada. I love all the bank stocks. I've been buying them. So we have about 1 share down about 4%. Savaria Corp is breaking even, which is funny because earlier this year when I bought them, I guess in it was like April, May, and June-ish kind of time, they were up about like 20%, and now they're kind of just breaking even. But once again, everything's kind of going down. So obviously, anything that's up right now is doing quite well. Because everything got pulled down quite a bit here. Shaw Communications is down at negative 9%. We have 11 shares. TELUS is down about 4%. We have 3 shares. TD, once again, probably one of my most favorite stocks to buy. We have 9 shares, $526, down about 3%. So once again, everything's kind of going down. VDY is the main ETF I hold inside this portfolio. We have 59 shares. As you guys can see, is the bulk of our money. We are down once again 6%. And this represents the greater part of most like Canadian dividend stocks. So it has a lot of the bank stocks already in there. Has a lot of the utilities, like the Enbridges and stuff like that. So a lot of those, those more popular Canadian dividend stocks are in there. So that's why I'm pretty much buying the bulk of the shares with that. The other ETF that I'm trying to focus on buying more, but it's hard to because it's so expensive, is VYM, which is a Vanguard US based high dividend yield index. And this has more bigger US based stocks that pay, good dividends and stuff like that. So we have 2 shares, once again down negative 5%. So US stocks are going down quite a bit too. And then the VYMY, these ones, a lot of these ones are ones I bought back in the day, but I'm not really actually buying anymore. I just bought them, so they're down quite a bit. And then XHD, I bought XHD in the past. I'm not buying them anymore. I'm just kind of holding it for now. And then XRE, once again, I'm just kind of holding for now. And same with ZWC. So as you guys can see, everything is down quite a bit, but that's okay. Lots of great buying opportunities right now. And once again, if you guys want to pause the video and check out those holdings, you guys can. And towards the end of the month, I will be doing a more updated version. I'll do like an in-depth analysis towards the end of the month. So we have $48 to buy, $48 to spend for this week on stocks. And the two stocks I'm going to be buying is I'm going to be buying one share of VDY to grow my VDY. I still want to get this to about 40% of the overall portfolio. And I think we are at about 28%. So we're still not there. I don't know if I want to make it 30 or 40. I think 30%, and then I might go 40% US. I'm not too sure what the exact allocations I want to do, but I might make it 30% because I'm probably going to buy a lot of individual Canadian stocks anyways, so I'll have a little bit more weightings in Canadian stocks at the end of the day regardless. But I want to bring this to 30% for now, so we'll buy one share of VDY here. Once again, you guys can see how this kind of works in the little dashboard here. So about one share of VDY. And then the other one I'm going to be buying is a new one. This is a stock I talked about in my last top 3 stocks video, and that is Algonquin Power and Utilities. A really good utility stock. I'm going to start buying more of this one as time goes on. Once again, Algonquin Power and Utilities Corp. And it currently is about $20 Canadian, and I think I have enough. We have 20.58 available to trade, so we probably won't be able to buy it because you need a little bit extra. Yes, we can't because we need a 5% buffer. So what I will be doing, I guess, is I'll wait for some of my referrals to go in, and I'll wait for another deposit to go in, and then when that goes in, I will be buying shares of Algonquin Power and Utilities. So that's one I'm going to be adding, but I'm not going to buy it today since I need a little bit more cash, but I do have some money waiting to be deposited into the account over the next couple days. As you guys can see here, $50. So when that money goes in, I will be buying a couple shares of Algonquin Power and Utilities. So that's the dividend-based portfolio. Let's jump over to the REIT portfolio here, and I'll give you guys a quick little update. So let's go back. See if I can manage to go back here. And here is our REIT portfolio. So the REIT stocks are currently, whoops, wrong one. The REIT stocks are currently doing a little bit better than our dividend stocks. As you guys can see here, we have $4,000. Over the past day, we are down at negative 0.34%. Over the past week, we are down about negative 2%. So down a little bit. REIT stocks went down a little bit, but they did go up quite a bit before, right? So they're still kind of not too bad. Over the past month, we're down about 0.32%. And then in the past 3 months, we're about breaking even. And all time, we're still up a little bit. So REITs went up quite a bit. You know, I don't know if you guys remember, like last week or the week before, REIT stocks went up like 4 or 5%, and now they kind of went back down, but they're kind of still breaking even. So they're, for the time being, outperforming our dividend stocks, which is kind of funny. And we'll go back into the Wealthsimple trade accounts. You guys can see the actual REITs inside here. So here's the different REITs we have. So our best performing REIT as of right now is Brookfield Property Partners with a 24% gain. Pretty crazy for now. This could change, but right now they're doing really good. We have Dream Industrial REIT, which is up 4.57%. We have H&R REIT, which is up 3%. RioCan is down negative 6%, but I still think RioCan is a good buy. Just be careful not to go too crazy with it because we really don't know what's going to happen. It might be a long recovery, and there might be like dividend cuts and stuff like that. So I wouldn't go too crazy with it, but I do believe in the long term RioCan will succeed. We have RIT, First Asset Canadian REIT. This is one we bought back in the day. I might not be buying this in the future, but it's doing okay. We have VRE, which is our main ETF for this portfolio. As you guys can see, 44 shares, down about negative 4%. And then we have XRE, 48 shares, which is down 8%. We did own a lot of XRE before the crash, so that's still recovering. And then ZRE as well is down about 8%. So the REITs overall are doing not too bad, but I'm going to be putting like a little bit of money into REITs. I haven't put that much into REITs for this month, but going in the future, I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm just kind of focusing on the dividend stocks for now, but the REITs are performing not too shabby. And then if we go back inside our app here and we'll track the dividends, the reason why I'm switching back and forth is because the desktop version hasn't, it's not set up to show everything yet. So I got to kind of switch back in between for now. So sorry about that, guys. But eventually over time, when they add more features to the desktop version, I will kind of, focus on that one because it just looks nicer and it's better setup and whatnot, obviously. But here's the dividends, as you guys can see, for October. We're approaching the end of the month. We still have some bank stocks to pay, so I think we still have like a TD dividend, which would be pretty big when it comes in. It'll be like $10 or something like that. But here's some ones we got already. So Bank of Nova Scotia, $2, CIBC, $3, Dream Industrial REIT, 23 cents, Savaria Corp, VDY, $7, and VRE, $4, and some bigger ones towards the bottom here. So not too shabby, but as you guys can see, those dividends do add up, and we have been reinvesting them over time. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And remember, if you guys want to set up a new Wealthsimple account, whether it be invest or trade, I'll have affiliate links in the description of the video if you guys want to help out the channel. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and I'll see you guys later.